Three categories of people are mainly responsible to trigger electronic surveillance and other form of tortures since I came back to Pakistan and my home. The first one are workforce recruitment agency in UK. It's not a new experience to me running fake interviews or with ulterior intentions by real employers. It's not something new to me, so they did that the same. So how it works, they interview and then the gang stalkers in the field, they pick on things and then they transmit to them and then they steer the whole thing accordingly. That has obviously other details. I'm not going to go into details, but that's one thing. The second thing, when I end up going or I get displaced from one community to another community, they get some minority on their side. Where I was lost in Northern Ireland, they picked Filipinos because there were many of them there. So supposedly they act as a neutral judges or they act as a nukes, like sort of triggering psychotronic warfares and crafting reasonings for that. And it wasn't limited to that, it followed me up until the flight. So these resourceful intelligence or in the name of security or safety for the communities, they have massive resources. They could, plan the setup however they want. So the crew was Filipinos. They depicted some sort of in both flights from UK to Doha, Qatar, and Qatar to Pakistan. They depicted some passive angers. And when I asked them for the feedback form, they didn't provide me because they knew their. Um, I'm gonna highlight. And then further in connecting flight, there was some fragrance. Apparently, it was pleasant, but it was harmful. I know they would, put the gases out, those kind of mixed with pleasant fragrances to make you sick, sluggish, or whatever the symptom it causes temporarily. So I tried changing the seat into the next compartment, but then again the aircraft crew, they didn't let me sit there. It's this is how it works, and obviously when I was at the transition at the airport, this is very funny and important. I went to the few shops duty free and also including to currency exchange. They refused to exchange Irish pounds, sterling pounds. They said it's not a British pound. So anyway, when I came back to Pakistan, I they gave me like the least exchange rate because they use the same reasoning because it's the information or the gossip, everything that follows whoever the team of gang stalkers. In this case, obviously, the Pakistani who were traveling from there to here. They were those the Kashmiris and Pakistanis. How they were crafting reasoning to trigger all that has obviously other details, protocols they follow. So that's what happened.